Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Lorraine from the Sacred Alchemist 1111. I hope you guys are not doing too bad. Guys, please do excuse the fact that you may hear my cats in the background. I'm doing this reading for you guys in my sitting room at the moment, so they're with me at the moment. So please do excuse the noise. I've been trying to keep them calm. Normally when I start doing a reading, they'll settle themselves in. But we need to get through this reading. It's a very important one. And I feel that you guys just need to, let's just focus on the reading than the cats. I'm really sorry, if they're going to be, they might make a bit of noise, okay? So I hope that everyone is not doing too bad. You're all safe, healthy and well, and obviously focused and busy manifesting, staying away from toxic individuals and just really just protecting your energies. This is what we are all hoping to achieve right now, okay? Now, before I get stuck into this reading, I'd like to say a big thank you and hello to the new and existing subscribers. Thank you guys so much for sticking with the channel. It really does help the channel to grow as well. And I do encourage you to share the readings with your friends and your family and anybody else who may benefit from this reading. I just want to say something very, very quickly, guys. And it is to do with the fact we just need to be very careful about what we say, the things that we say to each other, to ourselves, especially in this day and age, because what's happening right now is that you're starting to find that what you say, you're speaking things a lot now into existence. Things seems to be coming now into existence a lot. Being a powerful manifester, has its absolute benefits, definitely. But the thing is, you have to make sure that if you want things to be coming to you in a good way, you have to make sure that you're mindful of what you say, and also that you're keeping your vibrations on a high level as possible. And you are definitely in this detached mentality. So you're not attached to anybody, you're not attached to anything. You're just basically on this journey of, abundance and happiness. And, you know that you're just here for an experience, and that's it, okay? Now, what I'm about to say to you in this reading, I want you guys to just be just take what resonates, okay? Take this reading with a pinch of salt. Don't fit this situation, what I'm going to say to you, into your life if you do not resonate with this as yet. This is going to be for the Divine Feminines, okay? If you definitely are on this journey and at the level that you're at, okay, then that's fine. If you've just started this journey, I don't know if this is really going to be for you guys as yet. I'm not actually quite sure, because what I was picking up, even throughout the day, it's definitely for those Divine Feminines who are definitely more advanced with their on their journey, okay? And as usual, I've got my notes taken down, so I just want you to bear that in mind, okay? So let's just get stuck into this reading. I know that this is going to be a bit lengthy. Forgive me, I've been speaking for about 4 minutes. I'm going to have to do this reading in 2 parts. So this is going to be the first part. There's other decks that I'm going to be bringing in to use, but I feel that it's going to be way too long. And I also need to get more messages as well from the spirit world. But I feel that it's more to do with the Divine Masculine. He's definitely coming through. I will tell you that he's definitely coming through. There's a lot of awakenings that's actually going on with the Divine Masculine collective, big time, okay? But I will, get into more detail with that during the second part of the reading, which will again be for the Divine Feminines, but I feel that it's definitely about the spiritual couple, okay, the sacred couple energies, okay? So let's get stuck into the notes that I've taken, okay? all of this is going to be put on the description. So, you know, you can always just either replay this reading or just put, you know, just make it more easy on yourselves and just read the description box. You don't have to watch the whole reading again if you have done so already and you don't feel that you need to. You can always just refer to the description box. So first up, this reading is called the Starchild. Okay, Divine Feminine, the Starchild. So during the course of this morning, today is the 13th of March 2021, that I, sort of very early in the morning, I was meditating and I got some messages from the spirit world. And in my mind's eye, I saw a baby. Okay, now this baby seemed to be in some kind of place that was quite dark, but I could see it clearly, as clear as day. Okay, and it kind of looked a bit weird. Now, it looked as if it was looking out at a window and it could see everything. Okay, so to me, it looked as if they was in a ship. And then I said, oh, it looks like a mothership, because I was talking out loud. I wasn't asleep, but I was awake, kind of thing. So I was asking Spirit about that. I said, well, it looks like they're in a ship, a mothership. But what I was looking at was them in the womb. They were actually in the womb. This child, this baby, obviously was already conceived, and he looked about 8 months old already, like 8 months in the womb already, okay? So with that being said, I do feel that it's more to do with anybody who is going to be having children from next year onwards, or they are, you know, you probably was united with your twin, but you've obviously conceived a child. But it seems to me that this child is going to be born next year, sometime next year. All right. The time I saw was 4:55. Okay, and today is the 13th of the 3rd, 2021. So, guys, as I always say, you need to take note of the numbers that I give to you. Okay. Again, I was given the 21st year of the 21st century, and 21 and 21 is giving me Master Builder number 33. It kept on going over and over and over in my mind, 33. It kept on just coming in and out, 33, 33, 33. I was also shown 0707 as well, okay? Now, getting back to the baby, I could see there was a violet light, a purpley violet light that was swirling around this child. This child is heavily protected. There's nothing that can penetrate and endanger and hurt this child at all. They're ultra protected. And the reason being is because I then noticed a person. This was like an older, it kind of looks like a female energy. It looks like a woman I was looking at. Although you never know, it could be like an androgynous celestial being. But this energy that I picked up from this person was extremely powerful. There was also sitting in meditation and waiting, okay? The baby looked very healthy, very, very healthy, and also appeared to be sleeping. So one minute I saw them sort of like awake, and then the next minute I saw that they were sleeping, and they appeared to be smiling as well. You know, when babies, especially the newborn babies, and they sleep after they've been fed, and then they get that little gas, and then they look as if they're smiling, okay? But when they're sleeping as well. So this is what I was seeing. So it was really weird, because I said, well, how can this child see everything in the womb? But they're inside the womb, but they can see everything. But it was as if like the mother's stomach was like a window. But what I was shown again was that no, they're seeing everything with their third eye. Okay, this child is absolutely, I just heard the word clairvoyant. Extremely psychic this child is. Okay, now remember, we are in Pisces season, so we are, about to go into in the next week or so, a couple of weeks, is going to be Aries, but right now we are in Pisces season, so a lot of the intuitive energies and psychic abilities are going to be more heightened at this time. Okay, so what I was picking up here with this elder, they were sitting down meditating. It was as if they're waiting, or there was assigned to be a guardian for this child, guiding this child from the time of its conception. Well, from the time he or she was in the spirit world, and then they've incarnated as a boy, and then they, but this spirit guardian is always with them constantly. Okay, so this could actually be like, say, their twin flame, or their, it's just a star family, or a very high up, very, very ancient. I just picked up on this ancient energy. It was just really old, very, very powerful, strong energy from this person. I mean, I just looked at the woman, this elder, and it, no words were needed. I knew exactly that this person was just very, very powerful. Okay. What I was told was that it's an old soul. This child is an old soul that's coming back through. The baby has some unfinished business to do. Okay. As I said, the baby is heavily protected, and the baby was smiling and sleeping at the same time. Now, I'm hearing that spiritual gifts are being returned. This is the next section now that I was told. Spiritual activation. Enlightened souls return through, they're coming back through again. Okay. So, I don't know why, but it seems to me that there's something to do with, I don't know, but it was just so weird, but it was saying something along the lines of, this child that is going to be born will lead the way back, back home, or back to the way how we were always meant to be, back to that state of mind. This child is going to be a natural born leader. Okay. And there's certain things that he has abilities that he can do, which is channeling through ancient knowledge of the planet. There's something to do with him having to come back to teach and show others, about the planet. The planet is more than what you think it is. All right, it's not just our home. There's something more about this planet. There are going to be other souls that are going to be coming through as well. It felt to me that they could even be ascended masters that are being reincarnated again, because it just kept on, all I kept on like hearing and feeling was 33, 33, 33, 33. And obviously, again, as I was pointed out, we are in the 21st year of the 21st century, all right? So again, it's saying about 33. There seems to be an initiation before the activation. This is what I was told as well. Because the thing is, in order to receive life, you must first receive death. This, to me, speaks about the death of the ego, the death of the 3D existence, the beginning of the 5D consciousness. Okay, so there is, like, as I said, you know as well as I do, for those who are woke enough to know, we're going through a split, okay? And this is a split that is permanent. It's so important, guys, that the choices that you make today, that you can't go back on them. Once you have made that decision, it's coming from your heart. That is what's going to be happening for you, and the outlook, the consequences of your decision. I will say this, there are many, many people who will not be making it because they just don't, they're not awakened properly, they're not awake yet. And even if they are, they refuse to believe and they will just want to go back to sleep again. You cannot force people, you cannot, you can't even coerce them. I feel that they are so heavily programmed and indoctrinated in this 3D existence, and the way I have the belief system is just like rock solid, like as if it was put together with Gorilla Glue or something. You know, it's just impenetrable. There's nothing that you can do for these people. And you know, this is why it's just saying about this initiation before the activation. We are going through a massive test from last year and this year alone. It has been a massive awakening. As I said to you, for this year, 2021, year number 5, the year of the Hierophant, this is about commitment, and also 5 is about changes as well, all right? You are going to go through a lot of things, and you are literally going to have to bite your tongue and make sure that you keep your vibrations as high as you possibly can. People are going to be coming out of the woodwork to try and test you. They're going to want to try and push you around physically as well as verbally. And they're going to ridicule you. They're going to say whatever they're going to say. But you have to remain very strong within yourself. Okay? This is all a part of the initiation before the activation. For the spiritual gifts that are going to be returned to us, they were taken away before because we were not ready. The universe is saying here, part of it is punishment, karma, and the fact is as well, it's also to do with the life experiences, life lessons that we chose to not have at that time before we were incarnated. So because we have passed certain tests and certain situations, closed off a lot of toxic karmic cycles, we are getting our rewards, our upgrades. If you know, remember what I said to you in the previous reading about some of you will notice that you're healing a lot quicker. And also getting over a lot of heartbreak and heart pain, you know, a lot more quicker as well, all right? Now, the song I heard was George Benson's The Greatest Love of All. So I will put that link in the description box as well for you to listen to the lyrics as well. This is all to do with the children, that, you know, that are our future. All right. So this is where, you know, again, where he says about teach them well. Okay. Was it? I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. This is a lot to do with the fact that as divine feminines, you have to make sure that you are vibing as high as you possibly can on a very high level, higher than you can even get, so that you're full of love, unconditional love, understanding, empathy, compassion, love and light and happiness. Okay, these children are going to need you guys to be on point, not focused on anything to do with heartbreak, or you're going after the karmic and you're going after the divine masculine because they're still with the karmic and you're still... Because I tell you now, there's a lot of people that are classing themselves as divine feminines, and even them, they are not going to be making it either. And I'm telling you straight up, okay? I've seen comments, even in my own channel, and I'm going to call it out, where, you know, it's about slagging off, you know, karmic and their children or whatever. And I've seen in other readings as well. Guys, we have to change the way how we are coming off and how we are, what we are saying, okay? How would you like it if somebody said about your kids being a certain way, but in a negative, disparaging way? It would hurt you. So for you to class yourself as a divine feminine and then say that you're one of God's chosen ones, well, you're going to have to do a lot more inner work, because that is not what a divine feminine would ever say about another person's child. Okay, this is about looking at the bigger picture. This is about looking at it from a much more higher sovereign perspective. Every child that comes through this world, they have a reason and every right to live. We know what goes on with some children, and there's a hell of a lot of them that are going through hell. That some of them, as soon as they're born, their lives are taken. Okay? And we know what that's all about with those certain sacrifices. Okay? By the dark entities. So as a divine feminine, to be coming off and saying things like that about children, come on. We have to start getting better. Okay? So I just wanted to put that in there. Sorry guys, you're going to hear some bikes in the background. I do apologise. Okay, sorry about that. So the initials CR, this is either male or female. So if anybody has initials C and R, just kind of look out for this person. Okay, I'm not sure what else there is about this, but I was just told about this energy, this person. Now we have a spirit animal. I just done a meditation before I started this reading, guys, and I saw the bee and I saw the sunflower. So as you guys know, I've got my Journey of the Sacred Bee deck, which, sorry guys, I'm just showing it to you all, which is this, okay? Now I was told to pull a card from here, but I'm going to use this tarot card as an oracle card and pull another tarot card from the Starchild tarot to get the meaning from this. There's a message in here from the Journey of the Sacred Bee. Now, the reason why I'm also told I'm going to start using this deck as an oracle card throughout this Divine Feminine readings. Now, this sacred, beautiful animal represents hardworking, wisdom, and is extremely powerful when you call the bee as your power animal, especially when you're doing a lot of manifesting for abundance, okay? This is an excellent sacred animal to use. Also, it represents the masculine energy. The sunflower represents the feminine energy. The bees always comes to the flower. Okay, so what this is saying here, for some of the masculine in their collective, some of them are definitely getting themselves ready. They're doing a lot of healing. They're doing a lot of work on themselves. They're definitely realizing what's actually going on with their connection, with the connection that they have with you, Divine Feminine, with the connection that they have with their karmics, and they are starting to get now, it seems to be rolling out gradually, just like with this spiritual gifts that will be coming back to us as well. But they are definitely on their way to realizing what's happening and then beginning the journey towards union. Okay, so again, this is all divine timing. You're gonna have to take patience, and this will give you guys the time to reflect more on yourselves, to focus on your soul mission, to focus on your journey, and obviously to to just get yourselves right if you need to do a little bit more inner work on yourselves. All right. The full moon on Sunday the 28th of March, 28, 2 and 8 is 10. So this is definitely to do with certain endings of some karmic cycles. And also, guys, the 28th of March will be when it's coming into the, it will be the beginning of the Aries season. And Aries is the Emperor. Okay, so anytime I feel that from springtime onwards, divine masculines are definitely going to be stepping up and reaching out towards their feminines. All right, so I will also provide a link for a website that will give you guys a lot more information on the spirit animal for the sacred bee. Okay, And then there was another song that I heard, which is by Duran, Save a Prayer. So I will put that link in the box for you guys as well, in the description box. Okay, so that's the ending of the intuitive messages. I'm going to just quickly tell you about these two decks. Now, this is the Moonchild, and the card underneath here is Judgment. Now, I haven't shuffled this deck at all. I've shuffled all the others. I didn't pay any attention to them. It's only I took notice of this Judgment card. And as I put the card down, these 4 cards from my Starchild deck flipped over. And I was told to turn them over. And what there is, you've got the Empress in reverse. You've got the 10 of Cups in reverse. You've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. And you have the 5 of Cups. So the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Cups represents the Divine Masculine at the time of when he was just basically playing and disrespecting the Divine Feminine, okay, by blanking her, ghosting her, cheating. For some of them, when I say cheating, it was cheating on the friendship, cheating on the connection that you guys had, just in case you guys hadn't actually slept together, like physically. And obviously, this caused a lot of unhappiness for the Divine Feminine and for the Divine Masculine eventually, but he now has a lot of regrets. She was very unhappy. You guys are very unhappy, okay? But obviously, with regards to the Divine Masculine, he's showing up as the Knight of Wands. So he definitely would have been in that energy for the majority of you guys, okay? Not realizing that this in and out energy wasn't enough. Now, you can see he's getting his downloads, okay? I don't know if you can see that very well. He's getting a lot of downloads. And then he's kind of like trying to now realize what's going on, because now he's got the 5 of Cups. To realize that he feels like it's too late, but it's just the beginning. All right, so guys, let's get stuck into the tarot now. Let's get stuck into your reading, guys. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm just going to shuffle this, and I'm going to pull some messages from, this is the Twin Flame Journey deck. This is a deck that I've created. And I'm just going to pull a couple of messages from the Divine Masculine for the Feminine. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards and then we'll get stuck into the reading. I just want to hear what the Divine Masculine has to say to the Divine Feminine. Spirit, please show us the cards that we need. We've got Fear, Reflect, next card, and Ashamed. So as I said, with regards to what he had gone through there, I've just shuffled the cards, guys, but you can just take note. It was the Empress in the reverse, the 10 of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Wands, and then we had the 5 of Cups. This is what he's actually feeling right now. Fear, reflect, and ashamed. He fears that it's too late to actually make amends. And for most of you guys, he's probably on his own as well. The 9 obviously represents, you know, to me it represents the, I nearly said the Sage, the Hermit card, the 9 of Pentacles, but also this is about endings as well and completions. So also with regards to the reflect, this is definitely to do with him feeling really, really shitty, okay? Because look at what he's realised what's happened. He feels ashamed of himself. He feels a lot of regret because there was no way, and I feel that some of you guys were already rocking in this Empress energy. He just took you for granted because he just didn't even know what a good, at that time, what a good person was, what a good woman was, what a good man was. Didn't see it. He was just in this low vibe of going around, shagging whoever he wanted to, and just leaving them where they stood, basically, standing them up, okay? For some of you guys, you were the ones that were stood up, and he went and carried on with God knows how many, other people behind your back, and didn't even give you any kind of consideration to say, something, I shouldn't do that. So this is what he's actually feeling right now. Fear, reflect, and ashamed. Okay. Let's get stuck into the card for the journey of the sacred bee. And then I'm going to pull a card to find out a little bit more about this, what this card is. Okay. So the one card that is going to be the overall for this reading. Okay, so I've got 3 cards, but I'm told to put this back and give you the one card here. It's literally one card. Spirit's quite adamant. It's one card. So this one card is going to be the card for this reading, okay? What is coming in? It feels to me what's coming in from the divine masculine, okay? Just a little heads up as to what he's feeling right now. In this particular reading, what's going on here. Remember, this is about a Starchild reading. So we've got the Chariot card in the reverse. So I feel that right now, he's just kind of, he can't come forward right now because he's in this energy of reflection. He's having to just wait because he has to really kind of go through this and face exactly what he's done. He's tried to put this off for such a long time and it hasn't gotten him anywhere, but just keeping him stuck in this energy of like, well, I'm just going to be in this comfort zone, okay? But I feel he's definitely got a Tower card moment with this Judgment card, and it was as if like his higher self, the divine masculine's higher self, just called him out and said, no, enough is enough, okay? You're going to have to just make some serious moves and just make sure that you are going to be on this journey. Some of them don't have any control over this whatsoever. It's a Judgment card, okay? So he hasn't got no control of this. Spirit, tell me about the Chariot card. Why is it in reverse? Why is it here? Who's going to have a card? Told one card to choose. All right, thank you. So, okay, we've got the Star card. Major Arcana, the Star card in the upright position. So I feel that he's definitely being divinely guided. And there's also a healing energy. This is Aquarius energy as well. So this is, it could have been the fact that during the Aquarian season, we are still in the age of Aquarius, by the way, don't forget, is probably when he had his epiphany, he had his moment, okay? So with this, it would then go straight into this Pisces energy as well, okay? So this is where he's starting to feel a lot of these feelings that he just really just cannot shake, okay? Real King of Cups energy. He just cannot shake this at all. But Spirit's saying he has to live in there for a while, okay? Let's pull from the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension deck. Let's get some messages. This is going to be for you guys, Divine Feminines. Let's get some messages for you from Spirit. Let's see what we've got. All right. So first card we've got is Power. This is you. You are exuding so much power right now. It's just unbelievable. It is just overwhelming. This exuberance. It's just beautiful. It is just on point. You cannot make this up. It is your time to shine, Divine Feminine. And you're definitely aware of it. I see some of you could be 36 years old or 38. Okay. I don't know why I said that for, but I was just told to point out those ages, 36 and 38. Also, guys, please do check out those for your angel numbers as well, Divine Feminine. Let me just pull another card for you guys. Okay, we've got confidence. Damn straight. Damn straight. This is why they're coming in. This is why, and also I feel that they're picking up on your energy, which is making them feel intimidated. Because you're too powerful, you're too confident. And guys, when I say this, I'm not saying it in an egotistical way, because I know that that's not what we're about. This is your rewards. This is because you were putting in the hard work. All of what you had gone through, Divine Feminine, you've gone through so much hell. This is your rewards. You've got your soul tribe that's on your side, okay? And this is what you've been given. You've been given the green light, literally, the keys to the city. This is definitely your time. You're rising up. You are uniting within yourself. Both of your Divine Feminine and your Divine Masculine energies within yourselves, Divine Feminines, are uniting. Okay, you're feeling very whole. You're feeling very much like, you know something, as much as I love my Divine Masculine, I don't need him in my life. I don't need him, because that's just codependent energy. Okay, I want him. I would love him to be there, which is great. Yeah. But if he's not there, it's not going to kill me. It's not going to bother me. All right. Because you know that your soul mission, part of, you know, what you're going through, this is about the way how you're going to start to reach out to new people and start to inspire them by showing them what you're doing. Most of you guys, it's all about your businesses. You don't have time, because at the end of the day, you have your bills to pay. Your bills are not going to wait for you to unite with your Divine Masculine before they start coming into you, towards you and saying, well, you've got this electric bill to pay, or you've got your phone bill to pay, your internet bill to pay. They are constant. They need to be paid. Okay, you want the service so that you can use the service to your advantage, so that you can go along with your online business, so that you can invest in your stocks, so that you can start to look for what is the best value to buy gold. You guys are on some kind of next level. 5D living in a 3D world, okay? In fact, do you know something? I don't even want to say a 3D world, because it's like, no, 5D world. We have to properly start leveling up, okay? Let's get some messages from the Starseed Oracle for you guys. Okay, we have got You Are Not Alone. Remember what I said to you, you've got your soul tribe that's around you. Isolation, physical connection, community. You have your soul tribe with you. Even though you cannot see them, you can feel them. They are there. Remember, they are outside of our 3D vision, but they're there. Trust me. Okay? And jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. This is what you're doing right now. This is what you're doing, Divine Feminine. This is definitely what you're in. Okay? You are there already. You know what to do. Let's pull the Work Your Light. Let's see what messages we get. First up, we've got Don't Dim to Fit In. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I feel that you've dealt with this already. The majority of you have dealt with this already. But I feel that there's a few of you that are still to do this. But this is family, okay? So that's where it gets a bit different. There's certain family members of yours that expect you to do the same thing that you were doing from 25,000 years ago, but everything's changed. The answer is no. And you're standing strong in your answer as well. This could be to do with the fact that they want money, or they're just trying to just stop you from seeing your vision. Okay, they're trying to block you. You need to be very careful of some of them that's around you, because I see that I'm hearing they're seeing red. So beware, Divine Feminine, okay? Not every family member that we have is really for us, okay? Trust me. Okay, let's get that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Say no. What did I tell you? Say no. They want you to do things for them, or however it was going on before. You definitely are practicing the art of saying no. If you noticed, you've got the pyramid there, and you've got another pyramid up here. You are some, I tell you, you guys are just turning into, you're transforming into goddesses. Real solid goddess energy. Some of you guys you do work with goddesses. You do call them in. So that's amazing. This is why you're getting so much power and strength, divine feminines. You really can't be touched by your enemies. You know, you can't be. They can't touch you. This is what's frustrating them. This is why they're like trying to block your vision. It's too late. I don't think they won't really realize it, will they? They are being spiritually suppressed. They are being spiritually bound. They are, they're getting themselves confused. They don't know what they're saying. They don't even know what they're thinking. Some of them, if they try to think something bad of you, it's like their mind goes, or they get distracted, okay? That's another way of them being spiritually, it's like they're being psychically attacked by the universe. But I'm hearing it's a good thing as well. Cards just flying at her. What is it? We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel that you are no longer in this energy of juggling, with friends or family members. Because I feel that this is you doing a lot of this juggling to try and balance things out. But you're not doing that no more. I'm hearing no. You're not doing that no more. So you're all about taking care of yourself. You're definitely about taking care of yourself. There's something that you know that you need to do. No more juggling. And I feel that I can see that some of you guys are really, it's like I don't know why, I've got to take this one. The more you talk about your family, like some of you guys really get this stress level going up. Like you get triggered every time you hear one or a couple of them. Or all of them for that matter, they trigger you. You need to focus on working on that and breathe through breathing meditation techniques as well. And I found that this is why some of you are definitely working alongside with your goddesses as well. We've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I told you about this jealous energy. Jealous vibes. That's why I said they're seeing red, right? They're seeing red. They are seeing red, divine feminines. You need to be very careful and watch your back. If you are looking to conceive, or if you know that you're at a childbearing age, and probably some of you, have discovered that you're pregnant. For those who have recently united with their twins, you definitely don't want to be around anybody negative. And I feel that what's going to happen is that you guys are going to be pulled away from that, or from people, energetically removed, for your safety, for your health, your wellness, and for the health and wellness as well of your baby as well. Okay, this card wants to come out. We've got the Eight of Wands. They are totally being kicked back. They are being kicked back. What's under here? What kind of messages were they trying to tell you? What were they trying to say to you? We've got the Two of Wands. They wanted you to make some kind of decision. But again, they're just being, you're giving them the cold shoulder. Somebody really, I don't know who this person is, but it's like they wanted to give you, it's like some kind of ultimatum. Because the way how I'm seeing this Two of Wands, is if it's got like a bit of an attitude to it. Sorry guys, if you can see it. There's something about this attitude energy. Whatever they were trying to do, to send to you, I feel that they knew that you was going to give them this kind of cold stare. Something about some kind of cold stare. You guys are not in the mood. You're not in the mood for it at all. You're not going to be doing nothing for these people no more. Okay? The Magician card in the reverse. Told you it's something very manipulative. They're trying to manipulate you into doing things. You've always been there doing for them. Okay, or this could even be, you know, the divine masculine that may have been very manipulative towards you. You are not having it. I think everyone that has been doing you wrong is getting shut down. They're all getting closed off. They're getting shut down big time. I'm going to pull a card to see who this person is, because I sense... I'm hearing cousin for this Queen of Wands. This person feels like they are a cousin to you, distant, or first cousin, second cousins, but it's as if you guys grew up together. Something about this Queen of Wands, it being a cousin of yours. Very jealous, very competitive of you. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. You're just in your own energy, being very patient, being very well in this vibe of like, you know something, all good things comes to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. You've been waiting a very long time to emerge and come out fighting. And I use that fighting word in a way of you just standing your ground. You don't have to say anything or just cuss them off. You just are in your own ground. You're fighting back energetically, fighting fit, okay? I've got two cards that need to be, these cards need to be together. You've got the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely being held back. They can't talk to you. They are definitely going to be experiencing losses. Because you see how the way that she's got her hands around her own throat. You need to be restrained from saying anything to these people. You don't have to say anything to these people for them to, you know, to be ousted out from your life. They're the ones that's going to feel the regrets. You've had to cut your losses, Divine Feminine, and go and leave, okay? They're the ones that's mourning your loss. Remember what I said earlier with regards to, let me just get what I said. In order to receive life, you must first receive death. I feel that this is just literally you getting to that stage of just cutting them off. With the King of Swords energy, they've literally just been cut off. Okay, there's just no more. You're not giving in anymore. This manipulative energy is just, you're done with it. And I feel that this is really about the timing that that's of the essence here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So it looks as if the again with this energy from the divine masculine, definitely having to fix up himself there. You're no longer coming to it as a player. Okay, let me just clarify what's happening with this Queen of Wands in reverse. Who is this energy? Who is this? Okay, because I feel that you was doing a lot of juggling. You know, and it was like bailing them out sort of thing. So it could have been to do with money that you was having to sort of, you know, lend to them, borrow to them, but did you ever get it back? You know, or did you have a little list of the payments that you made to them already and they said they'll give you back and they haven't, you know. But there's just something very arrogant here with this Queen of Wands. Like they just have the right. They know that they're in the right. It could be the fact that their mother, I feel that their mum is your aunt. But this aunt seems to be very... I'm hearing from your mother's side. So your mum and, you know, their mum are sisters. So aunt's quite pushy. They take after their mum. There's something very pushy here. But the answer is no. Whatever it is that they were trying to do for you, or they wanted you to do for them, Spirit said no. Spirit, tell me about this Queen of Wands, please. Because this reading has just, yeah, look at that. We've got the Two of Swords. It's like they wanted to confuse you with so much shit. I'm also seeing that there was something that it's like you were, what's the word? They were trying to tell you one thing, but it was really something else. The Two of Pentacles there, the Two of Swords. And then the other card was the Two of Wands. For whatever this was, it would have gone against you big time. You would have experienced losses. If this could have been to do with the fact of that they wanted to borrow a substantial amount of money from you, the answer was no. Because you're all about investing in yourself, and the Seven of Pentacles is about you like somebody who will be either good with money, you're patient. You could have been willing to save your money and they came and asked to borrow money from you and you just put that in your bank. You can't keep bailing them out all the time. Can't keep bailing them out. How are they in the Four of Pentacles, please, and the Five of Cups? Tell me about the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, Spirit. The Emperor. Do you know, it seems to me as if I don't know why, but it feels to me as though two situations here. You are getting yourself sorted out, Divine Feminine. This is the power from the energy of your soul tribe, the Emperor energy. Okay, this is about business. This is about, remember what I said to you before, you're looking to set up your businesses. You're looking to make sure you need to pay your bills. It could have been a thing where you had to toss up between paying your bills or lending them the money. Sorry, no. You have to sort yourself out, darling. You have to sort yourself out. And this is also, I'm hearing as well, that this is you going along the path. Because they were suppressed and held back, it now opens up the pathway for you to be with your Emperor, with your Divine Masculine. And you can see that he's in this vibe of feeling very ashamed of himself as well. No longer wanting to be in this Knight of Wands energy. Now it's coming to you now in the reverse. What you have done, I feel that this test, remember I said about this being an initiation test? Okay. Interesting. All right. Sorry, guys. That message that I did for you earlier with regards to the Starchild, this comes, you have to deal with this first. This Starchild energy comes after. Because these people cannot be around you. You have to get these people away from you. This is only going to pertain to some of you guys. Okay? These people are not meant to be in your life because they will interfere and try to intervene with your next stage. The next stage in your life. All right. Okay. What's the bottom of the deck for the clarifying deck? We've got the Two of Wands in reverse. See? Again. Just turning away from them, this decision making again. Not taking action. Not making a decision to do anything with these people. Wow. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to do another reading, guys. Okay? I'm definitely going to have to do... I feel this is part 1. I need to see what's going on with part 2. So I'm going to call this reading the Starchild part 1, and then I'm going to do the Starchild part 2. Okay, tomorrow, and see what kind of extra messages I get from the spirit world. Because what it's saying to me is that you will have your time. Your time is coming up. That's why you are told to be patient in the Seven of Pentacles energy. Okay, and be very well rested. Don't fit in with these lot. All right. Let me finish off this reading with a Love and Light card for you guys, and then I'm going to call it a day. Well, I'm going to close the reading. Okay. We got 2. I love myself as I am, because you've accepted yourself. You got the confidence to say yes, or the confidence and the power to say no. I am healthy. Interesting. All right. And this card wants to come out as well. I am unstoppable courage. You definitely have to, I'm just picking up on this healthy. You definitely have to keep these people away from you, because I feel that you need to be physically, emotionally, and spiritually ready and healthy in order to bring this child into this world. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Very, very interesting. Very, very exciting reading. There's lots of good things that's coming your way. If this isn't coming to you right now, but you know you can resonate with this reading, just be in this energy of hope, and just focus and just manifest for yourself. You know that what you want out of life is coming towards you. Remember, you've got the confidence and you've got the power to just stand in your own, in your own strength, stand in your own sovereignty, and there's nothing that these people can do, because again, these people are just coming in. It's like, what is going on? Because they know that you've got so much abundance around you. It's not even about money. This is about energy. This abundance is energy and solid protection. You have been doing so much work on yourselves, Divine Feminines. It's actually paying off. You're getting some interest on top. This is why these toxic karmic people are just falling off. Okay, and I don't even mean it about even the Divine Masculines karmic. This is somebody, as I said, this is a relative or relatives for this particular reading here, and this particular Divine Feminine. You stand in your ground, you stand up for yourself, and you tell them no. Why? Because it's time. All right, it's time, and you're being divinely guided and protected. So yeah, you've given them enough. And, probably didn't even thank you for it. But it's all good, because God doesn't sleep, all right? They're getting their comeuppance anyway. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much. I'm so sorry that this was a lengthy reading. But this is what I've got for you. Look out for part 2. I will be doing part 2 tomorrow, because I really do feel that there's a lot more messages that are going to be coming through, all right? But I'm going to use other decks, which would be the Lemurian Starchild, the Goddess Power, the Mystic Shaman, and the Divine Feminine as well. And I'll probably pull a couple of the Sacred Bee again as well. Okay, but I'll see how I feel, how I'm guided with the decks. Guys, thank you for watching. Please do take care of yourselves. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another reading. Take care of yourselves, guys. Peace out.